Very good. I hope so. Because we don't have to. Well, we're at the place. I can hear, but yeah. Yeah. Trying to get nothing here. Trying to get car charger. Well, right here. Okay, got it. To charge um this because I'm needing to use it because I was watching a CBV interview with Maxine Dupree. So I'm gonna continue watching that because I was actually like tuned in to it. So yeah, yeah. So so the plan is this for right now. Okay, the plan is to to chill here for a bit, right? For a bit, and then um like in an hour or two, maybe we're heading to what's it, Mall of Georgia? Yeah, Mall of Georgia. Let me disable the low power mode on my phone. Um, so yeah, actually this is a bad angle because the ones I had, yeah, fits perfectly. Hold on, let me pop you guys here. Hold on, let me hold up, and then have you guys review, bro. Hold on, let me. Damn, hold up. Trying not to break it because I laid on this a week ago. Yeah, I'll be pissed, you know? There. right there, and then I can do that. What's up? Alright, so so yeah, let me English better. So yeah, um, needing a new seat, but it's at my dad's place. So yeah, now since I'm not, I can do this. Go here. 2 saying I didn't. Wow. Okay. So I think I was. Please. Yeah. Okay. So let me see here. Um. Right here. Yeah. And then, went out to the back. Here we go. Mhm.
You've had more matches too. Yeah. I mean, that might be part of it. Yeah. Do you feel like you were ready when you first started? I'm sure at that time you felt ready and you felt like, of course, throw whatever you're gonna throw at me and I can make it work. In hindsight, it's probably easy to look back and go, how did I think I was able to do this? Have you watched it back? It's not that bad.
You know what I forgot to do? Forgot to.
What's been the match where you feel like, okay, it's starting to click for me now?
Hold up. What were you doing?
Why aren't you proud of the first rumble you were in? Yeah. Everybody has to hit their cues. Certain people at certain times.
Boss, what are you doing?
Wow.
Oh,
I'm so sorry. What an awful feeling that You spend any time on Twitter now? Yeah. Yeah. What's your relationship like with criticism, because some of it's fair,
Yeah.
and then a big bunch of it is just being me.
Yeah.
No, just know that like I'm always criticizing myself more than anyone else is. Like I recognize all of it, I promise you. But I also think it's so great to like hear the praise and hear that people like feel something with you, but at the same time, like that can all change in the blink of an eye. And
Okay.
at the end of the day, I'm playing a character, and I love that.
They had to manually
So I think the criticism
disconnect it from a phone, and then
I really admire and look up to, and who
I
I
turn
know
off the Bluetooth, and
coming
you
from
know,
a place of love and want to see me shine and grow. And I have lots of those people in my life that I get to go to, which is so cool. So I just try not to fish for any of it online.
It reminds me so much of this quote that I love: never take criticism from someone you wouldn't take advice from.
Exactly. Yes.
So powerful.
Yes. And on the flip side too, I also believe like I don't need to believe a ton of hype. Like there's still room for me to grow, and there's still so much more for me to do. So it's on either way, I don't really need to be reading it in that.
I know that you looked up to the Bellas so much. What's it like now, full circle, you get to work with Nikki Bella?
Oh my goodness, it's a dream. Like seriously, my total divas dreams. I'm in the locker room with Natty and Nikki. It's unbelievable. It has been so fun. It was evolution when we got to like a little spot in the ring together, me, Natty, and Nikki, and I was like, love that. It was such a cool moment. I was grateful to be a part of it. Nikki is, I always say, whoever said don't meet your heroes, they never met Nikki Bella or Brie Bella, because they are 1,000 times better than what I imagined. They are the most wholesome, down-to-earth, kind, loving, beautiful humans you'll ever meet. We actually had the best time in Paris with them. Me and Jackie went out and met up with Nikki and Brie, and their
Jackie Redmond, by
photographer who was
the way.
with them, Claire, she's also amazing. Which is also a testament to them. Every single person that is around them, to their core, is a wonderful human. Like everyone I meet, a manager, whoever, I'm like, wow, you just like surround yourself with such amazing people, and it shows. You know, it like shines through them. But that night I learned Brie is hilarious. Like if she needs a side gig, she should do comedy. I was like crying, laughing the whole time. I loved it.
If we were to recast Total Divas
Oh my gosh.
using the current WWE roster, you're obviously going to be on the show, but who else is joining you?
Okay, we have to have Chelsea, of course.
For sure.
We have to have Tiffany. We need Bianca.
I'm tuning in already.
Yes. We need Natty.
Same. I'm tuning
Natty
in.
back.
I need Naomi. Pregnant or not, I need her. She better be clocking in for this. Oh my gosh, we have so many good people. This is really hard.
I think we're onto something here. I'm already going to
I
watch
also
the
think
show.
Jackie and Kathy would be amazing.
Sure.
Like Robin,
There's just
Kathy,
so many
Kelly.
people in our locker room. We need Roxanne. There's
Yes.
too many. I honestly, I'm gonna name the whole roster.
Just everybody.
Everyone. It would be so good.
I'm actually shocked they haven't brought it back.
You're telling me.
Like, let's put it out into the world right now.
I would love it on Netflix. What?
It writes itself.
It really does.
You could call it something else because probably Netflix isn't able to call it that.
And I think, although I would love to be a diva, I know a lot of women are proud to, not be called that. So we could change the name.
But like, I had Chelsea on the show not long ago, and she said like, I feel like I'm a diva in this era.
Yes.
And she's like, you know who else is? Maxine Dupree.
That I am.
And like, but like, break that down for us. Like,
Yeah. I think it's that, and this is something where I think me and Chelsea really relate, is we love to perform. We love to entertain. We love the new gear. We love coming up with different looks, hair and makeup and all those things. And I think even my moveset, resembles sometimes more of that era. Although I do think, working with Chad and Otis, I have taken bits of their amateur things, but to my core, I'm a diva at heart.
we're already more than halfway through the NFL season. Who do you think's going to win the Super Bowl this year? The odds are up at my bookie, and here's what it's looking like: Chiefs, Lions, Packers, Bills, Colts, Eagles. That's your top 6 right there. And since I'm sure you're going to ask, who are the long shots? So let's scroll on down, take a gander there, and it seems like, yeah, these probably aren't going to happen. My bookie's also the spot to get in on the NHL action, college football, UFC, boxing. WWE as well. And when you sign up, make sure you use my code CVV. You'll get a very healthy 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet anything, anytime, from anywhere. Only at my bookie. What have you learned from working with Chad Gable so closely?
Whenever I get,
So much.
partnered,
He's actually
bookie,
someone, kind of what I was saying earlier.
I'm your
He's a
guy.
man of few words, so when he tells me
Can
something,
they just have AVM?
I take it
Boom,
to
there.
heart, because he's
That's
someone
not
that
official yet.
just really can like look at something and creatively and like with just the business, the mind he has for this business, he's just able to like zoom out and see everything and give me these pointers that I'm like, oh duh, like why didn't I think of that? But I would never. And he sees it so clearly. So I go to him a lot for things like that, because he, when it comes to matches and just his ability to understand this business, truly is out of this world.
I feel like you've got a little bit of a new intensity.
Thank you.
Do you think that maybe that came a little bit from Chad Gable?
I do, yeah. He's someone like when I watch his matches, I'm like, okay, let me just copy and paste this. this looks picture perfect. Let me see what I can steal. Yes, he is someone, again, like I said, like his nuances, his timing, his emotion, the way he sells, unbelievable. His endurance, like nuts. I also think working in the dungeon, that's something that Natty has really been working on me with, is my aggression. She calls it finding my FU.
I like that.
Yes, and that's something that we've really been trying to tap into, because I think that's that next level for me that needs to be unlocked in order for me to go, level up my work in the ring.
You started pulling the straps down, like
Yes.
full on like Kurt Angle style.
Yes, give me a glass of milk. We have a lot in common, me and Kurt,
Really?
Milk, pulling our straps down.
That's certainly two things. Where did the idea for that come from?
That's such a good question. I'm sure it came from Chad. I'm sure I watched him do it and said, yes, I will do that.
But it's pull the straps down, and then it's into your version of the worm.
Yes. We love that little worm.
Why is it a backwards worm?
Okay, it's a backwards worm because I think the first time I did it might have been the 6-man, which was my very first match, or it may have been my single. But whatever it was, that day, we're in the ring, and they were like, okay, we think you should do the worm. And at first I'm like, duh, yes, I got this locked down, like, easy peasy. What I didn't realize is that the time I had done it, the last time I'd done the worm prior to that, was when I was a guest on Below Deck Med with my mom. And I did it in a hot dog suit. But,
Is there footage of this?
Yeah, I think so. I believe there is. But, I was feeling good that day.
If it's out
We
there,
were on a boat.
My editor will find it.
Yes. We were on a boat, drinks were flowing, I was feeling good. I didn't remember that I did it backwards. So I was like,
We
I
were
was so
getting
good at it.
footage
My hot
of
dog
it?
suit. Was it a hot dog suit? It wasn't, it was a beer suit. I think I wore a hot dog suit to a different event. Scratch that.
What?
Yeah, I wore a hot dog suit to Chelsea Green's green card party. It was a beer suit. Clearly I love to dress up. So I didn't remember that I did it backwards. Like, okay, I can do the worm, and I'm trying to do it forward, and, as we know, it was like a mechanical worm. I would, like, drop to my knees, and that was my worm going forward. And it just got to a point where I was so embarrassed. Every time I watched it, I was like, this is horrific. And I know everyone says, it's endearing, it's funny, it's part of your character, and I'm like, this is horrendous.
Didn't Corey Graves have a little one-off line about it?
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. Because it was crazy. And then I was like, I know I can do it backwards, but I think I was like, during that time, I was, again, just not comfortable with my character yet, so I didn't even feel like I was allowed to do it backwards. And I think I said to Chad one time, like, hey, like, do you think if I, like, cartwheel into it and do it backwards, like, I'll get in trouble, or is that okay? Because, like, it's way better backwards. And he was like, do it, you're making it your own. Like, then I did it that way, and it was so much easier and so much better. So it was not, like, an intentional, like, oh, I'm gonna do this new unique worm. It's just that I truly cannot do it well forward.
It's become your thing.
Yes.
It has become your thing. When you were working with Candice LeRae,
Yeah.
I feel like things...
See, my dad is talking.
Ya que te espero. Pero ¿con cuánto tiempo llegas? Aquí te espero. Aquí te espero en la casa. Ok.
out of the match where she's gonna yell at me and I'm going to, walk out of the ring. And I just felt like if you want me to like walk out of the ring, like give me a reason to walk out of the ring, And to me, I didn't look at it as a negative towards my brother or towards my situation. To me, it felt like a positive. Like I get to like bring life to the fact that I have a brother. Like to me, it was this like we're gonna acknowledge.
So what?
Ahí viene la señora ahorita, hijo. Tengo que entregar el trabajo. Que me pague.
Do you have un hole?
¿Dónde?
No, aquí.
Bueno.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you got a cold. I'm sorry. Oh man, I forgot. But that's okay. No le rompas más. Ya te conozco que te gusta romperle. No, get out of work, man. Ya estoy bien frío. Yeah, man. Okay, let's go to live in the Target, okay? The business car, okay?
Target?
No, the business car.
Dude, this is a car. Like at Target.
Ok. Te vas a bajar y la vas a meter hacia el buzón, ¿ok? Ahí yo voy a pasar cerquitas. You understand?
Yeah.
My whole world that passed away. Whether she's saying it in a negative way or positive way, to me, it was positive.
Esa casa necesita
She
ayuda.
paid attention. Yeah, exactly. And I love Amos. Amos is an angel. Like, such a wonderful human.
Jacinto.
Yeah.
I don't have anything bad to say about her. Yes. Which I think was awesome for her.
Jacinto.
So how much of that reaction was on camera was you as Max into that character? How much was you as Sydney remembering, like, remember your brother?
I tried really hard to do that moment as Sydney because I just felt like the emotion that I needed to feel needed to come from when I was so that day. And I knew that she didn't have a mic.
La metes así al buzón, toma.
So I was like, I'm not really
¿Qué
gonna
te digo cuál? La Casa Blanca, ¿ok?
So I definitely should have worn my phone.
Oh, mira, ese de... ¿Cómo se llama? Te bajas a ir
Yeah, she
al
was
buzón.
definitely emotional about it. But again, she wasn't emotional that
Ponla ahí al
Kim
buzón.
said, she just
Córrele.
didn't think
Okay.
that was going to
Come on.
Jacinto?
Yeah. I got it, my shit.
Put it.
But if I would have told her, she would feel the same way that I feel. But days and Mondays are crazy. One day it's COVID, you're busy, every other day you're recording.
Nice.
Uy, se cayó una de la escalera. O sea, de regreso la agarras, ¿eh? Deja ver cómo lavan el este.
No.
Pues una pinche máquina. Esa, está ahí. ¿Ya la viste? Te bajas rápido, ¿eh? Ándale. Es la de la escalera.
Yeah, and I think that's why for me it was almost like healing in a weird way because sometimes it's like you go on living your life
Échala
and you
pa'
do
acá.
these really cool things and like
Eso, let's go.
forgotten. But entering a job where no one knows your story, no one knows where you come from, it sometimes does feel that way, you know, because it feels like no one knows that, like, silly that's no longer here. So for me, it was just this like cool thing where I got
So where we're going?
Vamos, ahorita voy a regresar, vine a dejar unas tarjetas. Ahorita como la casa esa que necesita ayuda.
Okay, so when I was 16 years old, I signed the dance agency in LA, and I was living in Sacramento. So my mom, God bless her, would fly me to LA like every other week, auditions and different dance jobs. And during that same time, I had gotten into ASU, and I really wanted to do an ASU dance team. And then my parents were like, you know, I wasn't the greatest student, so my dad's like, look, are you going to college or are you going to go to LA? And I was like, you know, we'll support you either way, but like you kind of got to make a choice because like you can't go to college and then be flying or flying to LA all the time and not doing well in classes. So I decided, you know, I'm not going to go to college. I'm going to move to LA and pursue the so I moved to LA, had my agent, I had a model agent, and I was working. If you're familiar with that life, it's like you book one great job, and it's like so exciting, but that's few and far between.
Are there some things that we could find you in now that you did back then?
You know, not that you can like find some many modeling stuff, but like I modeled for Grubhub and Taco Bell and like just like random stuff. That was super fun for me.
I'm sure we can find that stuff.
I can send it to you.
Like you've seen all the LA night porn,
Yes.
right?
Nada más de una vuelta,
Yeah.
la vuelta nada más. Okay, let's go to buy something to drink, okay?
You think you brought me to those little shorts then? Then we let this little sister. So then I was like, you know what? I think I just want to do
It's
like
$11.25.
¿Mm? Yeah. Tengo que esperar a la señora para entregar el trabajo, para decir ya está cerrado, para que me pague, porque si no, no me paga. Es muy dura la señora para pagar.
so much fun.
Es muy dura.
I was just like an 18-year-old gal. But that director was like, blonde, you know, smoky eye, and nude lip. Like she was like, we're done with this, you know, little girl from NorCal. You're gonna be in LA now. So that was like a really cool transformative year of my life. Then I made the Los Angeles Rams and cheered for them for 2 years, which was truly life changing. Like the best organization I've ever worked for. I like loved them and treated us so well.
Yes, Don?
He went through one through. Well, then I'm going to drink. I'm going to drink today.
Fuck it. I'm representing system. It's okay. We're good. It's in my pocket.
Let me go to the trunk.
For what?
I want to take something.
What?
Looking for money, my money. Oh, es que yo lo había dejado allí. My money.
Huh?
My money.
In the car. Yeah, but I'm gonna use the restroom. Okay.
Thanks. Yeah, the game companies don't realize that. No, you might be able to get this. Good question. The reason I remember that I was recording is because they have the same names.
Thank you. So we're going back after? But after! Después!
Sí. Es comer primero, ¿ok?
Yeah.
glam moment. You know, we did a lot of appearances. Like, you're doing a lot of charity stuff, a lot of appearances, and it just really, I just learned a lot about, like, being organized, being on time, how to, you know, look presentable, just a lot of those little things that you don't think about that you don't have to learn in a normal job that I do think really prepared me for this.
You've had some big matches against some big opponents now. You wrestled Rhea Ripley pretty early in your career.
Yeah.
Did you leave that match going, okay, I can hang?
Oh, absolutely not. I love that match. Like I love that match. That match was probably how I felt, like, after the first Royal Rumble. I was so excited to be working with Rhea. You know, she's incredible. She's so kind. She's so giving in our sport. I was so nervous, and I just, again, felt like I did not perform to the best of my ability. And I think sometimes, and this is why I love doing NXT Live events, is it's learning how to perform while you're so nervous. Because I think, like, that's where the timing in the ring feels off for me, is when I'm too nervous. And I feel like that was a large part of, like, my mistakes in that match. I came back from that match, like, pretty upset, just with myself, because I just felt like I did her an injustice, felt like I did myself an injustice. That was, like, the moment that I was like, okay, I've, like, gotta go back to the drawing board and, like, really, like, I gotta train differently, I gotta do things differently, because what I'm doing isn't translating to my matches on TV, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And, like, thank God for Chad that day, because he was there, like, helping me, and afterwards, like, I was upset, like, with how I had done. And he was just such a great source to be like, it's okay, we're gonna grow from here, this is, like, you know, we're just gonna build, it's fine, which I needed, like, I needed that. So she's someone I would love to work again for a personal redemption. And I know from the outside, it's like, oh, it's fine, you know, it's okay, not your greatest match, but whatever. But, like, when you're experiencing it, it feels like the whole world is, like, on your chest, you know? You're like, oh, why did I not do that to the best that I know I could?
Is there, like, a fundamental thing you know now in the ring that you wish someone had told you when you started?
You know, everyone said this to me when I started, and it's, like, the most frustrating advice, but it's so true. It's just reps. It's just the comfortability, and, like, me and Otis talk about this a lot. Otis is so good at feeling the crowd, and, like, if you watch him in the ring, like, he's feeding off of, like, what the crowd feeds him. And I feel like that's something I've really learned from him, and that I feel like I can do well now, is just, like, that reaction to what's happening around you and being really in the moment. Where when I first started, I was just so, like, scared about messing up that I'm just so focused on, like, okay, what am I doing next? What's happening here? What do I do? Where now I feel like it's like, oh, I'll be fine. I know what to do. Or we're fighting.
I've always heard people say, slow down. Like,
Yes.
And when you think you're going slow enough, you're still not going slow enough.
Yes. Take those moments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you feel in your match with Becky Lynch?
Yeah. Individually, I was like happy. I was like, yes, like I'm feeling like I'm, you know, applying what I'm working on. Of course, there's still things I watch back and I'm like,
That's a big match, though.
Yeah.
Intercontinental Championship.
yeah, my first title match.
Yeah.
And I was really excited to work with Becky to, like, feel her timing in the ring. And of course, like, she's what, if you want to meet your hero, don't meet Becky Lynch, obviously. And I came up short in that match. However, I felt like I gave her a little run for her money. And I'm facing her again on Monday, which I'm very excited for. I'm feeling like since that match, we've been in the dungeon working on a lot of things that needed to be, you know, adjusted since then. And having Nadia and TJ in there with me, just, like, really fine-tuning, filming things, watching it back, seeing, like, what needs to be adjusted has been really, really important to my growth.
I feel like your wrestling in the ring leveled up really quickly. Like, I remember watching a match where, like, out of nowhere, you pull out a step-up Insecurity, and I was like, whoa! Look at this!
Thank you.
How did the growth in the ring happen so quickly?
I really do feel like it shifted when I expanded my training. I think, like, it's easy to, like, everyone, how do I phrase this? Everyone on main roster, right? Like, a lot of them have wrestled on the indies, or they've all trained at different places, so everyone does things differently. So I think getting to learn from different people and, like, taking it all in allows you to be well-rounded.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I needed. Like, I just needed, like, I needed to learn from different people, different coaches, be in the dungeon, be at Flatbacks, be at the Performance Center, do NXT Live events with girls I've never worked with before, that I've never locked up with, and really just start, like, figuring out all those in-betweens. Because I think it's the little things that help you level up more than just, like I know,
It's
like,
okay.
watching the outside, it seems like, oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Leveled up. But I think for the actual performance, it's all those little in-betweens that I really am still fine-tuning, but really need to work on.
Yeah, I've heard such a great quote. I've heard pro wrestling's what happens in the movie.
Yes.
And it's so true, right? Because in between the suplex, the DDTs, and the headlocks and everything, it's making the crowd feel something.
Yes. And Miz said that to me early on. And that was when I was like, yes, it is those in-betweens. But it's, and this is where I've made mistakes too, is it's not like planning the in-between. It's feeling, and that's that like Otis character, right? Where it's like, oh, I feel him, feel them. And like his reaction is a direct correlation to what he's feeling. And that's why he's so good and so fun to watch.
This episode is brought to you by Blue Chew. Does it work? Well, find out for yourself. They're making it so easy. Your first month is free when you use the code CVB at BlueChew.com. BlueChew.com. Consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped directly to your door. The best part is this is all done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversation, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. They say there's nothing sexier than confidence. Well, Blue Chew gives you the confidence that really counts. Make life easier by giving
Te siento primero.
Yeah.
your options at BlueChew.com. Like I said, they've got a special deal going on right now for anybody watching this. Try your first month of Blue Chew for free with the code CVB. You just have to pay $5 for shipping. That's code CVB.
Te siento.
BlueChew.com for more details and all of the important safety information. And a big thank you to Blue Chew.
Te siento.
So much fun. We always find a good little coffee shop. Because that was usually on my flight. So if I'm stranded, he always takes me. You know, sometimes I like forget to book the car. There's none left. I'm like, Tazawa! And he's the best. He always takes care of me. Which is so fun. And then if I'm with Otis, which he flies in from Minnesota, obviously, so we're never on the same plane. But sometimes we meet at the airport leaving together. That's always fun too. Like we had an appearance a few weeks ago, and we had like 2 hours at the airport. So we sat down, we had a nice steak dinner. It was great.
I'm picturing a meal with Otis, and I'm picturing him like one of everything.
Careful.
Yeah, no, pretty much. We did get a lot. We did get this shrimp that had the craziest horseradish on it. We both were like dying at the table. Like, hopefully there's no footage of that because it was a sight to see.
What's something about Otis that people might not see on TV?
It's a good question. You know, there's so much, but I think what we were talking about before we started recording, he really has like the biggest,
Giant heart.
like he loves his people and he's so fiercely loyal to the people that he loves. Like he is just ride or die for those around him. And I think like to an extent, yes, we see that on TV, we see that he's a big teddy bear and that we love him, but like that's not a facade, it's not a character, that's who he is to his core.
I've been doing some stuff with LMG now.
Yeah.
So, like, it's you and it's Anthony. Anthony's not with Michelle.
It's really is his show and I'm excited. And the weather, which I love either way.
I feel like I should get to it all because you could just be like, no, I'm already doing this thing on my roster.
I'm gonna say no to a little extra TV time. Hang on a second. What's funny is like I was so excited when he got signed because like, oh, I can't wait to be in my wagon. Like I always said that. Like
You got 2 cellulars?
we use my football like I had jerseys. Like,
2?
yes,
You got a 2?
I got it so much. So I was ready. I was ready for that moment. And so yeah, they asked me to come in and one day was like just sit in the garage in the entrance with him, and then every now and then they'll be like, hey, can you come in and do this? But the funny story is he's on Michelle's team, which has been so awesome for him. Like he loves
New
learning
one?
from her. She is
Yeah.
so hands-on. Like her
When you buy
commitment to this
this?
journey that she's on.
You
is so
did.
Huh?
so it was a Tuesday because they were filming the matches before NXT started, and so I got on. And Tuesdays, I rock Tuesdays. You know, that's like my day to catch up on sleep. So I'm on the couch like this, you know, seeing that I want to
shit.
I nailed it.
Wait, what shirt are you wearing right now? Oh my goodness, WrestleMania 21.
So this is Fanatics Vintage.
Ahorita llegando ya lo limpias.
And
One of what? What do you
Levanta tu
mean?
mochila,
they have a new line. It's their new like vintage Fanatics line. And so we were also the SummerSlam.
You should throw this away.
Shop it. So when you walk in, they say like, okay, what are your sports teams? What do you want? So I was like Rams, Suns, Colts, because Anthony's family is their Colts family. And then I said anything Batista. I have another Batista shirt too.
I can't forget how amazing this part is.
And how amazing the shirt is.
Amazing shirt. I want one. I'm very jealous.
Yeah.
So we've got Randy versus Taker, Angle versus HBK, Cena versus JBL, Triple H versus Batista. What's Stone Cold? What's he doing? And then Stone Cold's there. Roddy Piper.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
So why is Batista your guy?
Okay. So Anthony, childhood fan. He's loved Batista since he was like 5. Like no joke. He loves Batista. So fast forward, we start dating. This is pre-wrestling. And we say it's like 2018. End of 2018, December. And Anthony was verified on Instagram from football. But this was before everyone was verified. So like when you had a blue check, like you had some finesse.
It was a big deal.
Yes, and we had a great time playing around with that. Like, because you could like DM celebrities and they would actually see it because like no one had blue check marks. So he took a video, Batista bombing me, at my dad's house, and he messaged Batista and sent it to him, and he responded. Yeah, it was pretty great. So,
What did he say?
you know, I don't want to put him on blast, but let's just say he was impressed.
Throw
He
this
was impressed,
away.
okay? He may have said, "Why are you stealing my moves?" No, it was great.
Have you had a chance to meet Dave?
I haven't.
Oh, well, there's another one. They say you shouldn't meet your heroes, but
No, I would love
Dave
to meet
Batista
him.
is wonderful.
So we love him in this household. We've
Me
always
gusta
loved
ligar
him,
freno.
and then that
Shit.
really just secluded.
So that's where it ties back into this t-shirt.
Oh yeah, that's why anytime I'm gonna get a shirt, Batista has to be on it. I'm loyal, okay?
Man, I love that so much.
Yeah.
So who haven't you worked with yet that you are dying for the chance to work with?
Ooh, there's a lot. I would love to work with Raquel and Roxanne. I think both of them are, you know, so talented, have such cool, fun characters, and I just feel like we could make some magic, and that would be really fun to be in the ring with them. You know, I'm still waiting to like really be in the ring with Nikki. You know,
This is
my
dead.
official. I would love to work Chelsea. I know that she would like, you know, take care of me in the sense of like, okay, here's what we need to do, and like I just know the day would be so fun. So I would love to have a match with Chelsea.
Oh, we'd love to see that.
That would be so fun. And then, you know, in the mixed tag world, like if Maurice wants to come back, I think Maxine and Anthony Luke versus the Miz and Mrs. would be pretty fire.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
What are your goals now? I asked you this the last time you were on the show about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Maybe your answers changed, but what are your goals now for the rest of this year and then into 2026?
So I can't remember what I told you last time. I'll just play that back. You know, I think surface level my goals are, right? Like I would love to win a title. Like that would be a really cool accomplishment. But the reason I want to win a title is because I want to have put in all that work. And I just feel like it's, for me, it's like that moment of like, oh yes, like I've done enough work that I'm capable of doing this. I'm capable of winning this title. So it's more for me, throughout the end of this year, I want to keep wrestling as often as I can. I want to stay on NXT Live events. I want to be booked and busy. I want to wrestle dark matches. I want to wrestle on main event. I want to have rep after rep after rep. So that way when those opportunities come, I can step into the ring with full confidence. And I think that is truly what my goal is. My goal is that every time I go into the ring, I want to feel so confident in the work that I've put in before that moment that I know I can just go out there and perform. So I think continuing the work that I'm doing in the ring, that way I'm capable of doing that.
I feel like you look like you're having so much fun out there.
Thank you. I am.
Like when you're dancing after a match,
Yeah.
it just looks like you're just having a blast.
There was one time, and I don't know like where this dancing started. Like we just started. It's like Otis will start doing something, so then I start doing it. Tazao was doing it, and there was one time like I'm kind of like, you know, I'm kind of hitting a little twerk, and then I'm just like, me and Tazao lock eyes, and we both just like out of character, start laughing. Like, what are we doing? Like, how did we get here? I don't know, but I love it. I love it. I want to keep doing it.
There's such a magic in the Tozawa, you and Otis.
Thank you.
And maybe
my little family.
And maybe it's because you guys don't take yourself too seriously.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because you're okay being the butt of the joke.
Yeah.
But like, it's so fun.
Thank you. I think too what plays into it a lot is like, if you look at Tozawa and his ability, he is like one of the most talented guys on our roster. You know, and I think that's what's so cool is he can go and do these crazy matches, but he can also go and hit the Tozawa shuffle. You know, like he's a man of many talents.
And when you talk about Chelsea Green, like, she's okay being the butt of the joke.
Yeah.
Like, she's okay, like, being thrown into a dumpster with trash all over her. And I feel like, to a certain extent, you're the same way.
Oh,
like,
yes. Absolutely.
You're like, just give me something, and I'll make it work.
Yes. Like, if you want me to stand outside and spin in a circle, I will do it smiling. No, I understand that. Like, I understand that feeling of, again, we love to perform.
Yeah.
And I feel like my purpose is to make people smile. And so if that's part of it, like, I'm happy to do that.
Yeah.
And I also think, like, when I
Now it's
zoom
time
out
to
and you look at the
do
bigger
it with
picture, of,
this
like, okay, they
phone.
want me to do this because then it leads to X, Y, and Z, and, you know, all the things. It's, like, perfect.
Now it's time to
Now versus,
go with-
say, a year ago.
with
Oh, I feel like I've grown a lot in the last year, but not just physically and not just in the ring, but like mentally. Like I feel just like the clarity, the confidence.
Still watching
I
this,
feel
by
like
the
I've
way.
really like fallen in love with getting better and with like being in the ring and just like
I'm at 51 minutes and 38 seconds of this interview with 10 minutes left on this interview with Maxime Dupree. There's only like 2 chapters left. The last one is like what 3 things you're grateful for. So yeah.
not necessarily even on TV, but just like in training and just like having fun. Like
Well, I know. I freaking know that this VOD will be out tonight. I'm a say tonight you're gonna get the one from this morning and this one. So yeah. I might as well just watch this on my phone because it's getting a little bit... The phone is hot, I just know that. So... So yeah. So might as well see. I'm not gonna. Yeah. What's my dad doing? Hold on. What are you doing?
Voy a hacer poquito y el que me faltó.
Where? ¿Dónde?
Ahí atrás.
I think we could get la dinero.
Esa señora es bien pinche enojona. Cállate.
Dude, decent.
Cállate.
Dude, decent. We were gonna get la dinero.
Me falta más.
I'm not gonna be hurt. But, yeah. right here. Then we can see. It's 12:01. Hold on. Let me show you it from this angle. So. So pretty much we're not going to Muller, Georgia today. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go with my dad tomorrow. Fuck that. So I'm gonna try to see if I can go with my brother literally tomorrow. Because if I can tomorrow, then that's a stream for tomorrow. Because I because I had it with my dad this week. I said that I was gonna. I know I said this during the past 5 streams, but I said that I was not going. I was going to go with my brother next week, but if my dad acted like this right now, yeah, nah. My dad just. I could just have my dad drop me off at the trailer, and I can. Since, you know, I got that. Got that shit from 2 days ago. Not 2 days ago, like throughout. Like earlier this week.
Aarón, vente para que le agarres la escalera. Vente para que agarres la escalera de atrás, vete.
No!
Agarres. Vente, hijo.
What the heck? No, fuck that. So yeah, I would just have my dad drop me off the trailer, and then I can tell him, yo, I'm at the trailer. And then my mom goes, oh yeah, I'll be there. Once I'm done with work, I'm like, okay, and then I can do my little fancy thing at the trailer, if you know, you know. Because I can. Holy crap! Like if I do that, oh my gosh. Okay, so if I, because I have my phone here, my old phone, my old iPhone 6s, I can literally. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I think if we were not to have it like loud, I can still do it. So, fuck, that means okay, I should have brought my other tripod. My brother found at his job like a week or two ago, like, or during the month of October. I should have brought it Monday, earlier this week, and whenever I had this idea, like I did have this idea running along. Yeah, I could have used the other one instead of this one that I have it using, and then yeah, bruh, that's gonna be such. Oh my god, yeah. Damn. So yeah, um, yeah, I'm gonna have my dad just drop me off at the trailer because I just can't be bothered. Going to Mall of Georgia with my dad acting like this, acting like that, like as you didn't see, but as you can tell. Um, thank God that I, recorded just like the voice of my dad tone, and that's how he gets when I, like question, like, because like, he said, oh yeah, like after this we're going to go back and get the money and we can leave, but not, oh, after this we come back and we continue working. Well, I'll continue working. So yeah, he didn't say that, you know. So that's what it's like pissed me off, like a little bit, saying, oh yeah, but yeah. Is this still connected? Yeah, okay.
Say I'm gonna when I train the club, I actually always text before, like, all right, who's bringing the vibes? Everyone bring the vibes.
So I think, yeah, I'm gonna do that for because I think I might not do it in the restroom with the trailer, but in my bedroom. After I notify my mom saying, yo, I'm at the trailer. Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that. Alright. Do you want to go? How are you gonna wipe your hands? Fuck. Great question. How do I get, come over my hands? Shit. I must say with some wipes. Those wet ones that are in the restroom. Yeah. Because I thank God that the blanket is there. The blanket's there. The pillows. So everything's there. So I don't have to fucking be cold. You know. So. So yeah. So yeah. Anyways, gonna continue watching this, and then I'm gonna end the stream, and then actually no, I'm gonna continue streaming because I'm gonna try and see if I can log into Twitch on here so that I can watch streamers that I am following on the phone that I'm streaming it on, but on here. Which, by the way, funny enough, I still have Musi. If you even know what this app is, hold up. This is gonna be interesting, right? This app right here. Let it focus right here. Musi. It's this music app where you can listen to music in the background. That's what I used to use on this phone when I was in high school still. This is the phone that I used when I was in high school. Yeah. Before this phone that I'm using on, that I'm streaming on. And it has a little bit of scratches, but it's just like on the sides, as you can see right here. Here. Right here. And then minor things right here. Hold up, let me properly show you it. Like right here, I never can see, like right there. And then that's it mainly. I used to have a case on this, but it's gone. But literally nothing on here. It's just like still pretty condition, still in good condition. For real. I think that's why, like, I will never ever want to give this away, because this is what I use to watch pretty much, corn content on, which I still have, tabs open. But I just don't want to expose myself. But if I have to during this subathon, marathon, I'm gonna do it. So what I have opened is, mainly is Cornhub. And then it's celeb, like this thing right here. And then, RedTube, more Cornhub. Then the xnxx.com website, if you know, you know. Which, brother, I'm gonna have to... Yeah. Wait, what? Okay, okay. I'm gonna... Yeah. And then we got... Oh, okay. Oh. What? It's not available anymore? The fuck? Damn. So yeah, it's mainly Cornhub that I'm very much have open on this phone. So, I might have to use this phone to watch while I'm, yeah. So I'm gonna have to try to find that video again, cause damn, I should have. Put it in front of it and then quickly took a screenshot of it, cause yeah, but yeah.
Vibe check. And it's just like the vibes are up. It's fun. I'm just having a good time.
Is the photo of me still on the wall at Flatbacks?
It is. It is. I see it every day when I go in there. I'm like, oh.
That was an interesting day.
Was it? Tell us.
It was my idea. And I don't know if that is out there enough, but it was my idea. I said to Sean Spears, who I've known for a long time, I said to Tyler, who I've known for a long time, my fellow Canadians.
Yes.
I said, I used to train. I trained like when I was 20. I can go in the ring, take a few bumps, we'll lock up, maybe a scoop slam, I'll run the ropes. And then Spears goes,
I'm already scared.
Spears goes, what if we gave you a chop? And I said, yeah, I'll take a chop, no
Easy.
problem. Yeah. I said, how about we make it interesting? And how about every single one of your students gives me a chop? He goes, take off your shirt and get in the corner. And I was like, oh, like now?
Yeah.
He goes, and everybody gets 2. And I was like, what? So I'm like, 8 students, 2 teachers, 20 chops. Oh
Yeah,
my
baby.
gosh, what have I signed up for?
Woo.
And you know, chops, like, they don't tickle.
No.
They
So
hurt.
I like maybe chop like 6. My chest just went numb. And then we ended it with Tyler.
Yeah, if you like, brother, I know I never gotten like before, like a chop to the chest before, but I didn't know it hurts. But the one from Gunther, bro, you're done for. Like, yeah, you're done for, dude. You're done for.
Gave me chop 17 and 18, and Spears gave me 19, 20. And like, not to say the chops before that weren't hard, because they were and they hurt, but those last 4 were.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's actually like one of my least favorite things is that, because sometimes it's not even like a true, like, you know, I think people hear, you know, sometimes it's just like a good old slap to the chest, and it's just the skin. The skin.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my
Burns.
fucking chest.
So that's, that was 6 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like, it was January 2020, so 5.5, almost 6 years ago.
Yeah.
It's just funny that photo's still up there.
Yeah, it is.
And some of those chops were like, you could tell that these were the first chops that
Yes.
some of the students
Yes,
were
they're
giving.
learning.
Like there was one that was just like hit my nipple, and I was like, that's
You're like, that's a different.
that's not the
That's
yeah.
that's not what we're doing here.
That's for the bedroom, not for the wrestling ring.
That's part of why I love training there, is because they always have new rounds of classes. It's good for me to learn those beginner fundamentals and be reminded of them, things that I kind of skipped over because I was like placed on TV early.
Yeah.
So it's funny, but like sometimes there's things where I'm like, oh no, I've never taken that. I've never given that. I don't know. So then I'm just learning with them.
I was cracking up when you did the Celtic Warrior workout with Sheamus.
Oh my gosh.
You put him through it.
That I did. So what happened was before he got there, the Pilates instructors were like, okay, so are we keeping this like pretty chill? And I said, you have to kill him. Because the problem is if you don't, then people aren't going to believe what a hard workout Pilates is. So you need to give him an advanced Pilates butt whooping. And that they did.
His face is tomato red.
It was so good.
Bright red. And then the camera cuts to you, and you're just so gracefully doing these very difficult
Yes,
movements.
I was born for Pilates. I'm a Pilates princess. Through and through.
Like, I don't think he realized at all how hard that was going to be.
No, and I think that's why I was so excited about that. It's because when you watch, if I post a little clip of me doing Pilates and it looks elegant and graceful, people think you're like seriously doing a lunge with 2 pounds and like you're just stable. It's like, no. No. This is not easy.
So you were like doing it for the greater good of just Pilates.
Yes.
Like people need to know this
I'm
is a
kind
workout.
of like the spokeswoman of Pilates. It's crazy I'm not sponsored.
Seriously, but it was like I feel like your training
Come
has
on,
been taken up a
sponsor.
notch.
Yeah.
That
Maxine,
workout with
brother.
Seamus, I think, really proved that.
Thank you. Yes. I'm in my buff girl era. You know? I'm not trying to just be 5'9". I'm trying to be 5'9" and buff.
Yeah, I don't think people realize how tall you are. We talked about
No,
this
I
last
think it's
time.
because I'm like a giraffe, which are dangly. So I'm gonna change perception and get jacked.
Yeah.
You know?
Ahora sí.
I look like Batista. You know?
¿Se pagó?
No. Lo voy a mandar por cero.
So where we're going?
Mall. ¿No dijimos que íbamos a ir al mall? ¿O no quieres ir al mall?
No.
¿No quieres ir? ¿Trailita?
Yeah.
Ok.
You can drop me off.
¿Te voy a tirar ya?
Yeah.
Aquí echaste de ahí.
No, just poquito.
Ok. Échale aquí poquito de eso.
No.
Yo tengo sed, échale poquito
No,
de ese.
así. Y tu cinto.
Ahorita.
Tu cinto, yo dice.
Let's go.
I've been hitting up the body days. I've been taking my creatine. I love my protein.
You start looking like Ivy Nile out there.
Listen, I don't want to be the chihuahua, you know?
What?
My business car.
A trailer. Mira la luna la casa.
¿Dónde, hijo?
Mira.
Sí, yo estoy viendo ahora esta. Así.
No, you're looking at la casas.
Sí.
Then go.
¿So no quieres ir al mall? ¿Por qué? ¿Eh? ¿Por qué no quieres ir? ¿Eh? Why not?
I just don't want to.
You don't want to? ¿Estás aburrido? ¿Quieres ir a home?
Yeah.
Debes buscar un trabajo. El día que me enferme, el día que se enferme tu mamá, ¿quién chingas te va a dar de tragar? ¿Quién te va a dar de comer? ¿Quién te va a pagar la renta? Tu mamá no todo el tiempo va a estar así trabajando, ya está haciéndose viejita. Yo ya estoy más viejo. Busca un pinche trabajo en vez de estar con el pinche celular.
¿Por qué are you getting are you getting mad?
You going what?
We're getting
I'm getting what? Mad?
yeah.
¿Enojado?
Yeah.
No estoy enojado.
You're saying, trabajo.
Debes de buscar un trabajo. ¿Quién te va a mantener? ¿Quién te va a dar de comer? ¿Quién te va a comprar esto?
You're yelling.
No, ok, cuando yo me vaya ¿quién te va a comprar un...
No. Why are you yelling?
No yele, no, tú no estoy gritando.
Yes, you are gritando.
Ok, déjate, digo despacito.
But like...
¿Quién te va a dar de una sodita? Cuando tu mamá se haga viejita, ¿quién le va a dar de comer a tu mamá? ¿Quién?
Yo.
¿De dónde? ¿De dónde? Un tomate, viejita, ¿quién le va a dar de comer? Un vasito de té, una medicina, ¿quién? Tu mamá ya no, si está bien, cuando ya esté grande, ya no va a poder trabajar. ¿Quién le va a dar a ella? Tú ahorita ya es para que estés trabajando en un trabajito, para que ahorres tu dinerito. No todo el tiempo vas a estar así. Tienes que buscar un trabajo allí en el General Dollar, en el Dollar Tree, poniendo cajitas o algo. ¿Quieres que les diga yo?
No.
Entonces busca tú. No me quieres ir ni a agarrar la escalera. ¿Qué no ves que ya estás grande? Ya no eres un teenager, ya estás adulto.
Mira, not.
Sí, ya vi, ya le metí.
And they need to shh. You talk too much.
Es que no quieres oír cosas que no te convienen, cosas que no te gustan oír. Porque no te gusta que te digan que te vayas a trabajar, a buscar un trabajito. Tú puedes hacer. Tú lo puedes hacer, tú estás grande ya. Ahí estás todo acostado allí. Mira, la panza te está creciendo de no hacer nada. Y no te estoy gritando, te estoy hablando bien. Que no es que no hace nada, la panza crece. Porque no haces nada de ejercicio, nomás estás acostado. Comes y duermes, comes y duermes, comes y duermes, comes y duermes. Y guachando celular, comes y duermes. Every day, lo mismo. Y eso no está bien.
Not every day. I go contigo para trabajar.
Pero no me ayudaste ahorita a agarrar la escalera.
And then you pay me. And that's trabajo.
Te digo, agarra la escalera y yo estoy peligrando, haciendo lo que tengo que hacer. Y eso no está bien.
Slow.
Tres, 12:30. Ok. Ya que estoy aquí en esta área, voy a regar tarjetas.
Be careful.
Ay, no. Si ves con tu padre cómo va a buscar trabajo, tiene que buscar porque ya está viejito. ¿Quién me va a dar dinero a mí para pagar mi renta? ¿Quién me va a dar dinero a mí? ¿Tu hermano? Así igual tu mamá cuando ya esté grande, ¿quién le va a dar un taco? Con tu pinche celular no vas a ganar dinero. Ahorita yo voy a ir a buscar trabajo, a regar tarjetas. ¿Para qué? Para que tenga para comer. ¿Quién me va a dar de comer? ¿Tú me vas a dar de comer? El mes que viene y no tengo trabajo ahorita, ¿quién va a pagar mi renta? ¿Quién va a pagar mi renta? ¿Aarón? Si ni trabaja. Si tengo hambre, ¿quién me va a dar un taco? ¿Un sándwich o algo? ¿Quién? ¿Eh? ¿Sí los suspiros?
What?
Mis tarjetas.
Be careful. Solo cinco, then we can go pull a trailer. Yeah, I'm gonna be quiet throughout this trip, bro.
You know?
You're also a fellow cold plunger.
Yes.
Did you cold plunge this morning?
I did. And let me tell you, we moved in April, and when we moved, I didn't refill my cold plunge. Just, life happened. And then a couple months went by, and I was like, I don't think I miss it. Like, I actually, maybe it wasn't doing that good for me. Like, maybe I don't need it. Then the other day, I was so sore. I was like, I actually have to cold plunge or I might die. So I refilled it. I cold plunged. That morning, then I go to my leg day, had the best workout I've had in so long because, like, your endorphins are up, your energy is up. I wear the Oura Ring. I've been wearing it for 2 years. Another thing I copied from Chad Gable. Poor guy's gonna be like, stop copying me. My resting heart rate is lower when I'm cold plunging. It's like,
interesting.
Yes, it's like 4 numbers lower. So my recovery is better because of that.
Wow. I'm actually talking cold plunger as well. I also wear the Whoop, so I'm tracking things as well. I heard that cold plunging actually raises your heart rate because your internal body's trying to warm up.
So I think in the moment, yes, but then when you go to sleep that night, if you look at your resting heart rate when you're sleeping, which is when your recovery happens.
What's your resting heart rate?
48 this morning.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, but normally it's 54. And then now that I'm cold plunging again, I'm back down.
That's around where I'm at, like 53.
Yeah, no, cold plunging takes mine down.
My wife's is 39, so low that like.
What is she, Michael Phelps?
It's so low they think that like she's like in a coma or like not with us anymore.
Oh my God, poor girl.
She's just a super athlete, I guess.
Wow. Is she an athlete?
She'll say no, but then I see her in the gym.
And you're like, this makes sense.
Yes.
The math is math.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, your training seems to be dialed in, all of it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It is. It's been good. It's been fun.
It's been a heck of a year.
Yes.
Personally and professionally.
Yeah.
When, I don't know if you want to put it out there, but is your wedding in this calendar year?
It's just barely New Year's Eve.
Oh, okay. New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
all right.
we're doing New Year's Eve wedding.
Wow, why?
I know.
What's the reasoning?
We didn't want to miss work. It's a Wednesday.
I bet the wedding venues are real cheap on a Wednesday.
You would think, except for it's New Year's Eve.
Oh,
so
right.
And then I also felt like all my family would have, time off from work and that kind of stuff. So it just kind of makes it a fun celebration. Free fireworks.
That's true. I feel like New Year's Eve is the best and worst for planning because, like, you want it to be special. You want to do something. And then you're like, well, now it needs to live up to this expectation. So the fact that you were having a wedding, you've just taken care of everybody's New Year's Eve plans.
I took care of everyone's plans.
So
everyone's
sure
set.
they're thanking you.
Yes.
Is Natty going to your wedding?
I think so. We were actually just talking that her mom's wedding anniversary is December 31st as well. That was her parents' wedding anniversary.
Oh, I love
that.
So
they typically spend it together. But I was like, I'm honored to have the same wedding anniversary as your mom.
And I am honored to have the same birthday as you.
Yes. May 19th.
May 19th.
And also, do you know what day it is today?
It's Taylor Swift's new album.
That's not what I was talking about, but yes, it is, and I've already listened top to bottom twice. 10 out of 10.
10-3.
Say it though.
October 3rd?
Yeah. It's October 3rd. Do you watch me?
Oh, that. Wow. He turned around and told me it was October 3rd. Yeah. What's his name?
Such a good question.
Yeah, come on.
Such a good question. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Me too. It's.
I didn't prepare for this part of the joke.
No, I didn't prepare for this part of the interview. Hold on. It is because it's Mean Girls Day.
Yep.
It is. Aaron Samuels.
Yes.
Jonathan Bennett, the wonderful actor.
So good.
Aaron Samuels.
October 3rd.
It's October 3rd.
Yes. I love that.
Great to see you.
So good to see you. Thank you for having me on.
These
are always my favorite conversations.
You're the best. We'll end this with this. I asked you this last time. Maybe your answers have changed. Gratitude's such an important part of my life. Important part of my everyday. So, what are 3 things in your life you're grateful for right now?
Okay, 3 things. One, since we're on the topic, I am very grateful to be marrying my best friend this year. I'm so excited.
Love that.
2, I'm very grateful for my mental clarity and calmness that I feel like I have in this stage of life. I'm just like feeling very present, and that's a feeling that I really value and love. And I'm very grateful for Natty. She has like really just opened her arms to me, welcomed me to the dungeon. Today we're actually in her home. But she is someone that like is just constantly giving supports me, constantly there for me. When I'm at TV, even if she's not there, she's texting me like, what's going on? What can I help with? Here's advice if you need it. I'm very, very grateful to have her guidance.
Maddie's the best.
She is.
She's also like the nicest human you'll ever
She is.
meet.
It's insane.
Yeah, you can be number 2.
Thank you.
Great to see you.
So good to see you.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, bro. Fuck. See, I think that's it. I'm see you at the trailer. Peace.